In this video, people talk about the good parts and the hard parts of living with a disability. Everyone's experience is different. Some of these opinions may bring up strong feelings for some viewers. What does having a disability mean to you? And how does it impact your dating life?
Have a disability, a couple of them. One of the symptoms that surface is my ability to get extreme sharp focus on something. And by doing that, I forget other things. So when I started to date, I got extreme sharp focus. Now that I'm aware of my disability, I realized that even my dating was a reflection of my disability.
Sometimes it's hard for me to understand certain things, what people are talking about. Sometimes people think I understand, but I don't always, but I do get it after.
Do you think it's harder to date if you have a disability or easier?
It depends on the person and who understands people's disabilities. Because if you find somebody who's judgy and think, oh, well, they're just lazy or something, then that's not a good person to have. But when the person is nice and sweet, then they get it.
Sometimes I feel shame around the disability. Not many people would like to go out with me and especially share their life with me because of my disability. What does having a disability mean to you?
It's very positive in a lot of ways. I have so many friends that have the same thing that I have, and we talk like daily, and they totally get me. They totally get that I'm gay and support me.
I make friends quite well amongst the people with developmental disabilities, and they don't judge me. They don't mind if I'm slow or autistic, but in general life, like my brother and sister, they're ashamed of me being disabled. Like, it would be good if you could cure disability, like put in brain stem cells into my brain and cure my brain damage and make me be a better person and no longer suffer from disability. That would be an ideal world.
Yeah, sometimes people see me walking around in the community when I'm feeling tired or in pain, and it's like, but that's not all me. Like, a lot of times it's like I notice things or I have an interesting perspective, which can certainly be a very creative and innovative personality. And my way of thinking is, well, if it's the right person, they'll be understanding.
When you've been dating, is it something that you've talked about with the people you've dated or your spouse?
With my spouse, yes, but dating or no dating, I think the society is not there yet.
Totally.
So I do more on a as-needed basis. It applies not only to dating, but also to other relationships, friendships, working relationships. Do I disclose or not to disclose? That's the question.
Sometimes it can be a bit difficult because you're worried that you're going to run for the hills, like, oh no, she has a disability, and one's going to go and run and hide. But if they're really in it for the long run, then they'll say, that's cool. If they're cool with it, then that's the jackpot, right?
Yeah. I'm very honest that I'm on disability and my health conditions, because that's the thing with me, is I'm a very honest person.
Yeah, sometimes people, when they find out that I'm deaf, they sort of take pity on me. It's like they don't get it. I am taken aback, and sometimes people, like I say, feel sorry for me, and I just, in my mind, I think, well, they don't understand what it means to have a deaf culture.
Like, sometimes people feel sorry and pity for me since I have clubbed feet.
Well, not only that, but it's not like people think that because I'm deaf that I'm not able to have a sexual relationship, and they're probably feeling a bit awkward by making that assumption about me.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, like, it's very true with the saying, don't judge a book by its cover.
What would you say to someone who has a disability and doesn't believe that they're going to find love because they have a disability? Was there ever a time in your life that you felt like that way and then you felt different, like you felt that hope again?
Maybe when I was 20.
Okay. Yeah. And what changed for you?
Self-confidence, having it build up over time. When you get older, that happens. And sometimes it's good to have people say, oh, it's okay to be that way. You can like, find your swagger, you know?
Yeah. So like, I guess like...
By teaching them how.
Yeah. Like accepting yourself and then finding what's so great about you. What would you say to someone who is having a really hard time finding anyone to date and they're internalizing that maybe?
Maybe keeping a journal saying, this is what I want, you know, and read it from now and then. Be open, be optimistic. Keep following your dreams, don't let that go. Like, there's someone out there for you. You give it time.
Yeah.
It's very difficult, but I'm still not giving up, no matter what happens.